Hey everyone, this is Sophia Tran. I am back. Right now I am solo, but I am sure that someone will come back here and join in on the commentary. This is an A-side match. This will be between Assassins and LJB. Assassins is out of Houston, LJB out of Victoria. LJB stands for Little Joe's Billiards. What's up, Kevin? The tornado didn't whisk me away. Kevin C. is from my area. Thank you for tuning in and watching. These guys right now are just shooting around, practicing just a little bit. Are they on 1, 2, and 4? They're just going to do 1 and 2? Okay. So every match will be on the stream. Who's going to sit here with me? All right. They're getting ready to play right now. And if I am understanding this correctly, for the first matches, it'll be Brent versus Joe and Bryant versus Victor. Oh, that's nice. I like it.
Like 10 minutes to figure out how to do it.
That's awesome. Good job.
Super easy.
See, your dad doesn't need me. He's got you.
Yeah, but you're probably better at it.
Scott just won. His team just won. The Justice team won. Whew, that was a close match. It got to Hill Hill. On the pink side, white hat. I will get their names and all that fun stuff up in just a moment. The black and white hat would be Brent. So Brent is on 1 against Joe G. And what you are watching is the mixed open teams. For the mixed open teams, the top 5 players on your roster cannot exceed, I believe, 3,200 in their Fargo rating. Four players must come from the same league, and it is a race to 13. This is an A-side match, so win or lose, both of these teams are continuing forward. Oops, wrong one. My bad. Oh, no, that is right. I'm sorry. Brent and Joe G are on table 2. I think I might have said table 1 before. And on table 1, that is Victor shooting. Victor wanted to give a shout out to his wife Martha, his daughter Marisa, and his grandbaby Ariel. And also to his friends out there at the La Paloma Club. On this one, it is a race to 13. You are watching the mixed open teams event. Hello, Jose. Hello to everyone joining in on the stream here. Please feel free to hit that thumbs up button, the like button. That helps out quite a bit. It helps out more than you know. If you even want to hit the thumbs down button, that's always an option. It's okay. It's all right. Sorry, I'm a little quiet here. I'm trying to get these the information organized so that you guys can see exactly who's playing who, what their effective Fargo rating is, and it'll eliminate a ton of questions. Jason Boyd, I hear that. I hear that quite often about these two, Team Assassins and Team LJB. I guess they're very well known. And for those of you wondering, Jason Boyd says that this match will be about who takes advantage of their opportunities. Both are good teams and don't make many mistakes. I can't really tell if the 5 will go all the way down for this corner. It looks like that would be yes. I would take the 5 first, but it looks like he's going to back cut on that 3. All he has to do is just make sure he stays within this area. with the cue ball, which he does. Very nice shot, Brent. That was very nice. He shot that 5 just right. Assassins will take their first point on the board. Next up on table 2 will be Ernesto versus Floyd. Ernesto is a 688 versus Floyd as a 616. I guess his nickname is Big Daddy. I won't ask. I am joined here by Jeremy Jones,
What up?
world famous.
Yeah. I've known Ernesto for many, many years. Ernesto's one of those players that he's a West Coast player. You know that, right?
I had no idea. I don't know anything about anybody.
He's a California player.
Oh wow.
He used to play up there in your area quite a bit.
How long ago?
He plays in the Swanee and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
As recent as a couple years ago. But he's been in Texas for 10, 15 years, so. Great player.
You act like I have a life. And it looks like Assassins takes another point down. Oh, wait, I'm not sure. Why did it pause?
So Ernesto is on Assassins, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Assassins are in the pink. LJB are in the black and blue.
I like it when the guys have enough confidence to play in pink.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to buy Roger's shirt from him one time. He wouldn't sell it. That was their team shirt one year. Their whole team wore those.
Were these pink ones?
Or the
I'm
one
sorry.
that Roger had on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Table 1 should be Leon versus Joe E.
Ernesto should be out from here. He's just that quality of player. He should be out from here. He's got 5-ball run from this position. He's going to go ahead and shoot that 1, but he has to hold that cue ball for the 5, and he just bumped the 5, pushing a little bit closer. And that right there does show the caliber of player he is. He was a little bit off angle. He was able to straighten it out. And
Get right back in line.
yep.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Oh, Sophia. She's being modest. She can play. She's going to just shoot the 3 ball in the corner and float up to shoot between the 8 and the 10.
Basically, just get right about. Oh, am I going to. Nope, not even close.
He's got perfect angle right now. He's just going to shoot the 6. And it looks like he may draw out of this.
Oh, he's drawing. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to draw out of this.
Look at that.
It doesn't get much better than that, does it?
I mean, he could have gotten like right
Oh,
there.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell him you said that.
Oh my gosh.
Your shape was off by, maybe an inch.
By a ball. I expected more from you.
Yeah.
All right, Ernesto takes that down.
He's a good guy too.
That's awesome. That's what I like to hear. There are too many a-holes out there.
Yeah. Too many rude
Ask
pool
me
players.
how I know.
She's singing the song of her people. The bad picking people.
Oh, my life. Okay.
But you're changing all that, right?
Oh, heck yeah. It's already
Yeah.
been changed.
Yeah.
Been changed. I learn. I adapt. It takes me 8 times of getting kicked down before I learn, but.
Makes us who we are.
That's right. Okay. Oh, so Daryl Montgomery says Ernesto has won a lot in APA, still shoots great after having a stroke. I had no idea that.
Yeah, he had a stroke a couple years ago. I think it was about 3 years ago. Right before the Swanee, maybe 2 or 3 weeks before that. And actually, we had people that were going to be at the Swanee. And I knew he was getting on a plane to go, so I had them sort of look after him or make sure that he didn't push it too far. But he had a good friend there that actually made sure that he didn't.
Good.
Because he did try. He tried to push it too hard. And we just had a score on table 1, but I'm not sure exactly who it was. I just seen the 8 ball go on the side.
Yeah, that would have been Leon. Leon took that one down. Man, they're making quick game of this right now. Oh, shoot. Now it should be 4. Up next on 1 will be Brent versus Victor. All right, folks, for those of you wondering, watch is going to jump, skip, fade, whatever. Oh, there we go. Wow, it didn't glitch. You should hang out here more. There is the roster. There is all the info for the teams. Everyone that is listed is present.
Little Joe, actually, I believe he either owns or runs a pool hall where, back at their home location or whatever.
That's Little Joe's Billiards.
Yep.
And that is Victor breaking. Yeah, you'll see a huge difference in the break and how people break and what happens after the break from the mixed open teams event versus the mixed B teams events.
Yeah, it's amazing. Just the break can make that much difference.
Those of you out there, practice that break on
the break.
Yeah, okay.
If you break too hard in 8-ball, the balls actually cluster back up.
Yep.
And if you get the right break speed, where like actually on table 2 right now, where there's a really good spread, it's so much easier to get out. On table 2 there, I guess it's Danny. I'd be shooting the 10 ball and going to the rail and coming back out for probably the 12 in the side. Matters which way he wants to do it. He's got all sorts of options, but I'd shoot the 12 in the side. I'd shoot the 10 up in the corner, come back out from the rail, shoot the 12 in the side, shoot the 9 ball, come back for the 11, and just push up for a good shape on the 8. But there's 1,000 different ways you can run it. He's choosing to shoot the 9 first, which is okay. It's a beautiful thing about 8-ball.
You get options.
Yeah, you can change your mind if you want to, and sometimes it hurts you, sometimes it doesn't. He's going back to the 10 though. I think it was Sophia that said, think long, think wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Usually your first instinct, your brain actually works a lot faster than what most people think it does. Your first instinct usually is right. I wouldn't want to be real close to this 11, so a stop shot on the 12 is not a real good option. But I'd probably stun it a little bit over to the closer to the 9. And then I have an option whether I want to shoot the 11 first or the 9, either way.
Stun it, basically getting it right about here. Or,
yeah.
Okay.
He could actually shoot the 11 first, though, which I didn't know he could. I thought he was going to have to shoot the 11 up in the corner because of the 4 ball, but the 4 ball didn't bother it a bit.
We're talking about table 2, but now look at what he's got. I mean, it's not going there. I don't think it goes.
No. No, he probably would have been better off shooting the 12 first.
Exactly. Or if he's shooting that 11 in, make sure you bump that 4 out.
Yeah, get enough of it.
Mm-hmm. And then you also make it tougher for your opponent if he leaves that 4 like right about there anyway.
Yeah.
But this is the fun part here. You get to see what people can and cannot do, and he might actually see that. It might actually go. He's squinting real hard, I bet.
Yeah, where we're sitting, it doesn't look like it goes. But it did. That was a clean path.
Wow.
That was a clean path.
That's very nice.
Now, from the 9 ball back to the 8.
This
Tricky
is
position.
tricky, yeah. This is super tricky because if you try to do, what is that, drawing with bottom left, you may run into an instance where you could just scratch. Or if you do it too much, you hook yourself.
If he's comfortable,
He's doing it.
If he's comfortable with it, I'm good with just backing it up just slightly and banking the 8.
And banking? No.
Yeah.
See how close he got to scratching?
And he tried to put so much into it.
Yep. Oh shoot! I missed what happened.
It's a good thing we got replay, huh?
Oh yeah. I think Victor got it. Yep, Victor got that first one. So
For Little Joe's.
Little Joe's got a point on the board now. Woohoo! So next up on 1 should be Bryant versus Floyd. Bryant is a 477 versus Floyd being a 616. Now, you are allowed to wear a t-shirt as long as it is a Bad Boys t-shirt. Otherwise, collars are needed in this tournament. Thank you, Jason Boyd. I'm getting it.
What do they call that? Shameless self-promotion?
Yep. Yep.
I like the rule, though, because if somebody wants to spend the money on a t-shirt, they can play in their,
Yeah.
they can play comfortable if they want to.
And it really isn't too expensive.
No.
They're only $20 this year, right?
Right. And the thing is it's more about their appearance, and when the room is full of our logoed shirts, it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Emilio. Emilio has a little bit of trouble with the 9-ball sitting in the corner. Not that he can't get behind this 3, because he can.
I feel like he could go wherever he's at. He would have to just go rail first. Or wait.
He just cleared the pocket and gave himself a shot the other direction. That works too.
Oh, I'm not even paying attention to what you were saying. Or understanding what you were trying to say.
You said it right the first time. You weren't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention. Banana! Shout out to Miss Yvette Cox, who is the cheerleader on the side for LJB. She said that if it weren't for her, these boys would be in just like that.
So have you noticed that Rick's playlist gets annoying after a while?
Oh my goodness, I just drowned it out. I drowned it out.
Me and Amy we use Pandora when we're running tournaments on our own. We hook up a laptop, hook up Pandora, and put on ad block so it doesn't commercial, and that's what we end up doing. Pandora at least gives you a bunch of, variety.
Are we allowed to do that though?
It's sort of weird. We can't put it on this broadcast. And no, you're supposed to have the rights to the music to play inside a location like that. Same thing with this. What's going on right now? Like a radio station, you actually have to get express permission from them. Is this Danny back at the table? Yeah, it is. So Danny's looking at
He tried to.
that.
Well, that's ball in hand.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not a loss.
No.
I think it's an easy deal here. You shoot the 7 here.
Yep.
You make sure you give yourself some angle to get off that rail. You're going to shoot that 3, coast up a little bit, shoot that 8 there. That's how I see it.
Yep. You can even get trickier than that, and it's still not hard. Just you can just stop right there, shoot the 3, and just float down for the 8 on the other side. Yeah. Oh no, just in the other side. I mean, just barely move. He just stunned it.
He stunned it. Well, he's going for this pocket here.
I wouldn't.
No?
Not on a diamond. The diamond pockets, the sides are generous.
Oh, never mind.
The sides are generous. You just have to make sure you're solid before you get there. Yep, he did real well.
Emilio gets that one.
Was that Emilio?
Yeah. Wait, was that Emilio?
No,
That should have been Danny versus Emilio.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Emilio though, because he's wearing a pink shirt.
Well, Emilio is on the LJB team.
Right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That was Emilio.
I think so.
He's
yeah.
wearing a white hat. Okay.
Yep.
So LJB is 2 points now.
Yep.
Great. Now Jeremy's going to try to confuse me too. Because Roger was over here and he was trying to tell me the score's not right. And I'm thinking, I know I can do the math. Honey, I do the math good. I'll catch
math.
there. Yeah,
Asian math.
I'll Asian eventually. It might take me some time to catch up, but I'll get there. Okay. So that should be correct.
Yep. Me being in electronics for a living, I sort of had to learn to Asian. It's my Asian superpower.
You are really smart.
I do the math and science thing mainly.
You know lots. You know lots of the stuffs and things.
I think I'm going to set up another stream.
That's what they were saying. Setting up another stream to stream for the ladies, but we'll just see how the day plays.
Yep. I may steal one camera from you. I may take your...
The creeper cam?
Yeah, the HR view. Take one camera and one tripod from you and then set up on the other tables over here.
Take it.
But I may have to take this monitor from you.
That's perfectly fine. I'm good with one.
Yeah. It's funny, we have so much equipment now, it's not even... It's kind of silly. We have... I think we have 6 or 8 headsets now.
You have another
I've got
soundboard?
5 soundboards.
Oh, jeez.
He left them all on the West Coast, so I had to buy 2 more.
Oh, here?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
Last
Oh,
year,
in Lincoln's, or in
I had to
Vegas?
buy that one for the show
Oh, my gosh.
because he'd left it, and then I had to buy the one because you were going to be doing Derby at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
so I had to buy another one.
Oh, my goodness. I hope you guys bought them used.
No.
Oh,
No,
my
those, the
gosh.
Mackeys, the new ones are new, but I got a good deal on them, so. And they
Oh,
sound,
honey, you have a good deal?
yeah, they sound much better than the other ones, so.
All right, Floyd is up here. Let's see here. I haven't been paying attention, so I'm not sure what he's got. I'm over here typing away.
I think Floyd has solids.
Okay. They're saying you're not paying attention.
Me?
Or
Oh.
you're not paying attention in the chat room. I'm like, he doesn't need to
Oh,
pay
no.
attention.
I can't see it from where I'm at. I can see it, it's just my eyesight's not good enough to be able to make anything out.
Could you see it if it was like that? If it was white?
No.
No? Okay.
No, it's just a blur.
Oh, my goodness.
I need glasses. What I need is insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah, Bryant's shooting stripes.
Jason Boyd. Honey, I do the Asian so good. I do the math. I know how to count. I may not know how to talk, but I know how to count.
1 nail, 2 nail, 3 nail.
Yeah. Oh, wow, nice. Caromed off the 15 on table
Oh,
1.
look at the shape.
I know.
Bullshit. Had to cough.
107 people watching right now and only 10 thumbs up. Come on, people. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the like. Share the stream.
I'd say Bryant hit that very well, but he got a very good roll out of that
He got
too.
some love. He got some love.
That's where my coughing fit came from. Coughing's the only way I can keep HR from. I just tell them I just coughed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just coughed. That's all.
I can't help it if it sounded like something else. All right, now Bryant just has to play this 9 and just follow straight up the table for shape on the 10 or 12, whichever that is. It's hard to tell when it's sitting at that angle. Yep, natural shape.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where it gets a little trickier. He needs to draw out of this with a little bit of right on it. And it should pull him right to the middle of the table. Oh, he went
Well, he
straight.
opted that way. And look at this, though.
Yeah.
He's going to hook
Yeah.
himself.
That, I didn't like
Ouch.
going straight.
Ouch.
Did not like going straight.
You guys are going to hear quite a bit of noise in the background. Everyone is cleaning up, doing their stuff. It's towards the end of the event here pretty soon. Oh, my goodness. Lordy, I'm going to mute us for a second.
Yeah.
And we're back. He's going to go airborne. Let's see if Bryant's got his pilot license. Oh, he clipped on that 5.
Yep, worked for TWA.
Yep.
Hit the end of the runway there. Never got liftoff. Never mind, they're building a building behind us.
I know. Okay. Got some construction going on.
I'm running up to Buc-ee's to grab drinks. Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah, 2 Diet Coke.
Kenny looks irritated, so I'll go do it.
Are you getting food or just drinks?
What?
Are you getting food or just drinks?
I wasn't planning on getting food, but I can grab you something.
I ain't worried about it right now.
Alright. I doubt it. Oh my goodness. Nope.
Hey,
Kenny's doing a good job. You don't need me, Rick.
I don't even know what I'm doing yet.
Yeah, you do.
No, not yet.
You don't know what you're doing yet, and you're able to do that.
all right. So we got Little Joe's here, just scored on table 1. And Little Joe's is still running out here on table 2.
Oh, everyone missed the visual. Oh, let me do it again.
Look, cartoony.
Disappointed in you again. Miss straight A's. I'll bet you her grades were more than 100%. She probably had like 130%.
Oh my gosh.
I told her since I was in electronics I had to learn the Asian.
Yeah.
I'm just going to step away to go use the ladies' room and ignore these guys talking right now. But what you do have on table 1 is you've got Leon versus Emilio.
I'll have to go look for it. It's a switch on yours, I thought.
Oh, here we go. With all the noises.
Yeah. So what events are you going to work this year? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Are you working nationals?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be at Nationals. I don't know if I can make Oklahoma.
I'm going to be on vacation.
You'll be on vacation?
Yeah. All right. So Little Joe's. It's not real safe there. I mean, they left Ernesto the 5 ball. You leave this guy a shot, he's gonna put it in the pocket. But from what he had to, where he was at, it's probably about the best he could get. Maybe if he would have tucked behind that 11 just a little bit, it may have been better. But sometimes that's how they roll. It's a beautiful shot right there. Beautiful example of a full cue jump shot. Ernesto's got himself in a little bit of a spot. I mean, he can shoot this 2 and just come back out for the 5, but if he comes straight back out for the 5, it's not actually a completely clean path. I think he's sort of looking at that now. He just drew straight back. That's a good shot. Left himself a little bit tougher on the 5, but he's going to shoot this right in the side, go up table, come back down for the 8 in the corner. Nice shot. He rolled a little farther than he wanted, but he's good. And then we should have Leon and Emilio. Oh no, Emilio's playing on the other table. Alright, on table 1, Leon. That's a tough spot to get into, unless it's wired. If the 3 ball is wired to the 7 in the corner, then he may have an option. He's looking at it right now. It could very well be wired. It's pretty close. I think he's got to be careful how he hits this. It's one of those ones that's really hard to see. I might be able to switch over to camera 3. I don't know which one it's on. Yeah, it's really close. Yeah. Yeah. If he would have hit that correctly, and shot sort of away from that towards the rail, he would have got a good hit and probably made the 7. Shooting down on that ball actually caused him a little bit of a problem because he never got a rail. Giving Emilio the opportunity to run out on table 1 now with ball in hand. It was a good shot right there. Cleared the pocket, and left him with the 15 with the path to the corner. Emilio's got a good opportunity here to get out. Just ease this 13 into the, I guess it, yeah, it's a 13. And then shoot the 10 up in the corner. Yeah, they just started.
All right.
And Emilio just scored on table 1.
All right. Emilio is on team LJB, right?
Yep.
Next up on table 1 is Brent and Floyd.
Oh, you're just typing them out in order that they play over there.
And then I'm just going
You
to exit
copy and
out.
paste them.
I just cut it. That way I know.
Oh, yeah. That one's already played.
Yep. I'm learning. Now, if I was really cool, I would program in Excel for a 5-man, a 4-man, dealio or whatever, and then just have it automatically do it. Yeah. I'm not even going to go nerd out right now.
Oh, that 8-ball got a little loose there on table 2. Really came out of there.
Now, what are your opinions about using a traditional triangle versus template racking?
I prefer the traditional triangle. I think that racking the balls tightly is actually a skill, and you should.
You should know how.
Yeah.
And ultimately, the argument is, well, it prevents other people from, altering the rack. They're going to be able to alter the rack even with a template or
Yeah.
anything. I mean, if you're going to deal with someone who is scandalous and who wants to cheat, they're always going to find a way.
Yeah.
Cheaters always cheat.
The guy in Lincoln City just ran a pencil through the holes.
Hmm.
That was actually Snoqualmie.
Jeez.
He just took the magic rack and just stuck a pencil through there and twisted it so it would.
It would kind of get funky.
Yep.
Oh, that's just wrong.
When you get a chance, someone who's got a fresh one.
Is that for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know, ours.
Okay.
Dang it. Now I'm in the system. Trapped for life.
And I will be sending you a 1099 next January.
Yay.
I send them by email, so.
Okay, perfect. Do your taxes, folks. I got to do my taxes when I get back.
My accountant already did mine. I just have to pick them up. Actually, I think he mailed them to the house and filed them electronically, so I guess I'm pretty much done other than writing them the check.
Like, what's my address?
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to figure out your address. You live in Tacoma.
No, not in Tacoma.
Oh, you live in Seattle?
I'm in between Tacoma and Seattle.
Oh, okay. So you live in a small town or smaller town?
Smaller.
Nothing like where I live. It's a small town.
Portland?
Yeah.
Yeah. Portland, Tennessee, not Portland,
Yeah.
Oregon.
Real small town.
Real small town. I can fill this out later. Wambra, what's up? How's the matches? The matches have been pretty cool. The first one that we got onto, or that I jumped into, was shoot, Booze Hounds versus Justice. That was just a crazy match. That was an anxiety-filled match. It went to Hill. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
People missing shots they wouldn't normally miss. They normally make it 10 out of 10 times. Lordy, that was just crazy.
Yeah, those first of the morning matches, though, I don't like playing pool in the morning. It happens at every tournament, but I do not like morning matches. Mr. Dwayne Payne. Now for Danny here on table 2, this should be just natural shape. Just come straight back out.
And just come right across there. Yep, he's good. I mean, he is favored to be good.
That commentator's curse scare you?
Yes, it's happened so many times, and I hate myself for it. All right, on table 2, Danny was able to take that one down, so now it is 6-4. Assassins are ahead. Anything can happen, anything can change. Who's up next is going to be Bryant versus Lil Joe. Bryant is up to break. They are doing some construction. Oh, and look at this. Does he get enough room? He has enough room to cut that 10 on the side. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
he's got it.
He's got room there.
Got plenty of room.
The only question is does he
He's-
want to shoot it that way? He can shoot it any way he wants to.
I think he's
He's
going to leave
got
his cue ball right
options.
here.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
And then he's just going to do the same thing, except for he's going to try to use the 6.
Yes, use that 6. Don't get in between. Oh, I think the angle is way different. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The angle was a little more straighter than I thought. All right, so it looks like Brent took that one down on table 1. Up next is Ernesto versus James. So now they're subbing in James. For Little Joe's team, they're subbing in James. James is a 503.
James Garza, right?
And he'll be playing Ernesto.
Messed up.
Baya.
Oh no. Put her down. She messed up.
Yeah, we haven't seen much out of Ernesto at the tournament. I mean, he's played some here, but from what I understand, he's been in action down at Future Q's most
Oh
of the
my gosh, that's where everybody has been saying, oh, you got to go to Future Q's.
Oh, no.
Or you got to go to Charlie's.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going? I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I go to the hotel and go back to sleep after we get done. And it doesn't take me very long either.
What a break from Ernesto.
Usually I just curl up on the pillow and like 2 minutes later I'm out. See what I'm talking about the break with no clusters? He's got 2 balls clustered up. That's it.
Yeah, just that.
Yep, that right there. It's all he's got to deal with. And actually the 5 sitting there, he can deal with it easy.
Oh, yeah, easily. But I'm sure that he didn't power that break like he would like on a 9-foot table.
Right, right.
It looked like the cue ball was controlled.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Everyone in the chat room hit that thumbs up button, share.
Oh.
Oh, God. I'm okay now. I'm okay now. I'm not that big of a baby.
She's not used to that weather, though.
Oh, no. I was saying it earlier. I'm not used to having the weather shake my organs.
Yeah, she likes to just have that steady mist or rain for months on end.
I like my 9 months of rain.
We have this big yellow thing that comes out here.
I know. I was going to say, I bet that most people here are not vitamin D deficient.
No. Actually, where I live, we'll actually go through a drought here before too long.
Wow.
But we won't get rain for a month or so, maybe 2. But we get a lot of rain in the beginning of the year, and then like March and April we get a bunch of rain.
I will say that the air is much fresher and it's a lot more green and lush out where I am at.
But not from compared to where I live in
No.
Tennessee. It's again very green, and which I like it. I like having the trees around. Same as within on the West Coast.
All right, well, dang.
And the area is good in Seattle and the Oregon area and Washington.
Tucker into Tennessee.
Then you get into California.
It's still
where
open
you
on
get to
table 1, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's still open on table 1.
Yeah.
Ernesto didn't pocket a ball after the break, so it's up to James to choose what he wants to shoot now. Is that James?
I'll tell you here in just a second.
That is not James.
No, it's not.
Nope, it's not James. That is actually Emilio. So it appears that they did not sub in James. All right, so I
Right.
was wrong. They kept Emilio.
Yeah, what I was saying about the West Coast is you get down further into California, and then you can see the air, and then that's not good.
Then you can see the air, yeah.
Yeah, not good at all.
Thank you, Georgia Sosa.
Is that Georgie?
Oh, Georgie, sorry. Georgie, not Georgia.
Yep.
Now I got my glasses in and I still can't read. Well,
He's a good guy. Big
Emilio.
supporter of this tournament for many, many years.
Woohoo. So how do you shoot this here? Because what happens on table 1 is the 13 is the issue. The 13 only goes into this pocket here. And I believe he's going to shoot the 14. I don't know if he can cue it to just get in between. I don't think that's going to happen. Well, okay. He just has to roll that one back. But he's got to ask. Right?
Yep.
You're supposed to ask if you want it back or not. You don't just go do that on your own.
No, that'd be a foul.
But if he did it anyway, we're not out there. He probably said, hey, you want me to put it back?
Now you could load this up. Yeah, that's what he
Okay.
did. He loaded it up with left and actually hit the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't make a pocket.
Well, here,
He has the
some
opportunity.
angle.
Yeah, now he has the opportunity to shoot the 11 and come back.
Come back out.
Yep.
And if necessary, he can shoot it forward, come back.
Yeah, he could. Which looks like maybe what he does. No?
Oh, wow, and he rattled it. He didn't want to have that position anyway.
No.
So now he owns this pocket for now.
Yeah.
Yes, Henry Saldana. I was thinking 14 ball hit with left, yes, but that's so touchy. You got to hit that ball so smooth and slow enough for the English to really catch and throw that sucker to go. I think. And on table 2. Oh, wow. I'm calling a ref. I don't know why they're not going to call a ref knowing he's going to shoot like that.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to shoot it at an angle, yes. But anything funky can happen, as
Yeah.
you can just tell. He's yeah.
He hit it good.
That's good. Thank you, everyone, for sharing the stream and hitting that thumbs up. I can tell when a little bit of action happens that someone did something.
Did you notice I fixed the Facebook thing yesterday?
Oh, it works now?
Yep.
Oh, shoot. How'd you fix it?
I just had to go in and put it back in. Just click on the Facebook link right there. That's all you have to do. It'll put in the names because you've already put them into into YouTube.
Oh,
Yep. There you go.
sweet.
Since you already have them in YouTube, when it goes and shares it, it pulls them from YouTube.
Did you go to here and redo it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
happened. Okay, and I didn't know what your stuff was, so I'm
Yeah.
like, I didn't want to bother. That was my next option, and I'm like, I don't want to do it to mine.
You could have. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
but I mean, it just matters whether you want it posted on your stuff or not. But um, that I think we're going to put it on
The
one of the
Bad
Bad
Boys.
Boys ones, but it has to be an account with a password.
Well, yeah, that's what the Bad Boys is.
Well, that
It's not a page.
we have two Bad Boys pages.
Oh.
One's a company.
And one's a regular
Yeah,
page.
and one's a regular page, which is Rick's. His regular page. I wish that never would have happened, but it did. All right.
Well, where's the regular page? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that.
Let's see what Ernesto comes up with for this. Look at this, Sophia. See how much room there is there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, he missed it.
He missed it, but,
He didn't leave much.
well, I think he left a single,
Oh, yeah.
a kick shot. There's a kick shot there, which will send the ball,
Yeah, he can get,
depending on how he hits it, it'll send the cue ball either in this area or out in this area, I think.
Ernesto
need to
got
just-
lucky to
yeah.
wire those two together, too, though.
Yep.
The 5 and the 6 are pretty much wired up there.
And on table 2, oh, shoot.
Whoops.
All right, on table 2, now who's shooting is Leon, and he'll be shooting against Joe G. And I believe Assassin's got that. So now they're up 8.
Yeah. The all-around's running real close.
Now that's another awesome thing about this tournament. The all-around and the trophies, oh my goodness, those things are huge. They're beautiful. And there's a whole lot more to it. This is a very sentimental all-around man and all-around woman. They you can tell the story a little bit better.
We had 2 players that passed away that were very big supporters of the tournament. Matter of fact, the one for Emma, Emma and James got married at Nationals. I don't know if you remember that. They had their wedding at Nationals, and they put their cues up in the aisle, and they walked through the cues
That's
to
so
go.
sweet.
And so they got married at Nationals. They played in this tournament every year, and they did have a child together. And she passed away after. She passed away one night in her sleep, and so we actually did the all around for her. And then shortly after that, Royce from OBQs passed away, which was a dear friend of ours, and big supporter of pool all the way around, everywhere. Ernesto got that on table 1. So then we did the Royce Award for the male all around, and you have to play in Scotch, you have to play in 8-ball singles, and you have to play in teams. And there's a point system set up, and if you get the highest amount of points, you win the cup, which is a 22-inch silver cup on a marble base. We give out one every year, and there's also a small prize attached with it too, cash prize. I think it's $250. So it's $250 plus the trophy every year, just to recognize those people that were, close to us in this tournament. Not only that, it gives the players something to play for. The all-around.
And it is a highly sought after item title.
Yeah, there was one girl that's still in here playing for it. Brandy Booth, she called 3 months ago to find out what all she had to do to be qualified for the all-around. She said she did not want to miss out on that. And she's still in the running. Well, if you do well enough in 3 different events and get the all-around, I mean, the $250 doesn't seem like much, but it does when you add it to the prize money that you get from all the other stuff.
Yeah, just like at the Derby City Classic, man. Sky Woodward, that was literally a $36,000 shot he made for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That all around is $20,000. That's a huge deal.
Yep.
What are your predictions for this here? Do you think LJB is going to be able to make that hard climb back to make it hill?
It's going to be difficult. It seems like every time they start to move forward, they run into a wall. I've been there before. It's not fun. When the rolls aren't going your way, there's not much you can do. For the last little bit, everything's been going towards the assassins. So,
Yes.
Um,
But the tides can change
oh,
very
yes,
quickly.
they can. Just as quick as they changed to go this way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all they have to do. They just have to wait it out and try to hope some of the rolls go their direction, and when they do, take advantage of them.
Oh, Leon thought that maybe he could try to squeeze into this area, I think.
Yeah,
On table 2.
he probably would have been okay if he wouldn't be right on that ball.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally right on it.
Well, depending on how he is on it, I'm wondering if he can cue it to where it does go in. It's hard to tell from where we are at. There may be a little bit of space in there.
Right.
And even if there wasn't, if I was him, I'm still
Pushing that 15 towards the corner.
correct.
Yeah.
I'm pushing that 15 towards that corner anyway. And if I can throw the right English on it, having the cue ball just come back out this way a little bit and hide along this path. I can't tell straight. Kenny thinks that he's going to get that drawing pad and it can be implemented in so you can just draw on the drawing pad and it transfers over.
No, not exactly. Not exactly.
Okay, so Leon's going a different direction. He is going to hit off the 15 on this line. It's still going to send the cue, send the 15 this way. But I'm wondering where he plans to leave it. Leave the cue ball.
There's no real good safe place.
No, there isn't.
There's one. But getting there is almost impossible. He could do it with 4 rails. If he comes off of this and he's going to have to hit a little bit thin and then comes over and shoots to go up and behind the 11.
That's what I was.
But
that's so hard to get there.
Yeah, that's a long journey.
Yeah.
But that was the only safe place on the table. Right now, little Joe has, 2 or 3 shots here.
Oh, that's Joe G.
Oh, Joe G. Yeah.
So there's Joe G and Joe E. Joe
Yeah.
E is Lil Joe. Well, speaking of which, let's bring this up for the people who have not seen.
Yeah, I know Joe real well. I just misspoke there. It happens.
I was tongue-tied like crazy yesterday.
When did he let you go?
I don't even remember. Ha 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 ha. See, I'm so slow. I didn't even catch that. Oh my gosh.
That was a good shot by Joe G. That it was wired to the side. He made the first one, and then the second one just rolled up, and he made the second one. Now the 4-ball, if the 4-ball passes, makes a big difference. If he can get this 4-ball to go, that's
I don't think it does. Not from.
no, it didn't. He actually hit the 11 going by it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, believe it or not, though, he did not give Leon any gravy. Leon's got 3 solids out there. I think the 3-ball goes clean. The only problem is it's going to be close to the 4. Oh no, he's actually shooting stripes. My bad.
It looks like Leon may be good here.
Oh yeah, yeah he is.
I'm shooting that there and coming out this way.
A little bit long, but he'll be all right.
He's fine here too. All he has to do is just cut that. It's not quite an easy cut for anybody by any means, but it's there. You're just gonna bounce out a little bit.
Come back across table a little.
Correct.
Actually, about pocket speed would be about right.
Because it's at such an angle.
Right.
Being at pocket speed, it'll send that ball. Henry Saldana said, "Someone say gravy?"
Yeah.
Jason Boyd says, "Royce passing away was a heartbreaker. He used to be his teammate."
Yes, and he was a dear friend of mine. I don't know if you remember. Is it Jason?
Jason.
I don't know if you remember Jason, but me and Royce used to sit at the tournament desk at this and talk for hours about different ideas we had, and it was a total shock for me.
Assassin's got that one too. Next up will be Brent versus Lil Joe on table 2. It's Lil Joe's break. Assassins are on the hill at this point. Don't count them out yet. Don't count the LJB team out.
They're not on the hill.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a race to 13.
It's a race to 13, not race to 11. I'm still stuck in the mixed B team mode. Eric Baldwin, hello. There were a bit of green skies out here. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. I heard that if the sky is a little bit green, that's when you know you better go find some shelter.
No, it's not that bad. I would have warned you if it was getting bad.
My phone got like multiple warnings. My phone's like, "You're in an area where you do not belong." That's the point where I'm like, I probably shouldn't be here. Oh, Jason Boyd.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason, it was a shocker when he passed. David Reyes actually called me, or Doc did, just the very morning, and let me know that he had passed away, and it was
very sad.
It was a rough day. Let me put it that way. He was a good guy. As I said on that day, the pool world took a big loss that day. Victor on table 1 here. He was just trying to move his balls out where they were in the open and ended up scratching in the corner. It's unfortunate. Leaves Danny, which is shooting solids. The only trouble that he's got is the 13 ball blocking the 8 from the corner. He's going to have to deal with that one way or another. Brent played safe over here on the table 2. It's pretty good safe too. He got right there in the clusters. I mean, you can see the 4 ball, but he's not doing anything with it.
Man, that just looks so gross.
Yeah.
This whole area looks so terrible. Well, more like that area.
Yeah.
And on this table, there's that 1, 2, and 3 issues, but
Makes for a difficult pool, that's for sure.
I feel like a safety is being played here. Yep. Danny waved his hand to play a safety on table 1. What I don't know if possible right now is if Victor can hit the 11 into the 4 and have the 4 bounce out, hit the 8 ball to knock a ball in.
Yeah.
Because that way he clears some issues.
Well, and that's what I think he was trying to get over there to clear that pocket, so he has a ball up there to use to do that with.
Gotcha.
But I think he may have even meant to drop that 6
Mm-hmm.
and follow it in and then call safe. But he's actually more or less left him no option but to move this 11. Where he's left him over there, he has to move the 11 now.
Yes.
And actually, he's probably, what he really needs to do is more or less combo into the 8 so he gets the 13.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So he can keep shooting.
So he can keep shooting, call the 13 in.
Right. So he sort of forced his opponent into doing it, to taking care of it.
Yes.
Whether he does or not is a different story.
Correct, because it's not easy. I don't know if the angle is really there.
Right. But he could just pop the 11 out of there.
Correct. All he has to do is hit on the left side of that 11.
But then that's okay for Danny too.
Mm-hmm.
Because then Danny comes to the table and he can use the 4 to get to the 8.
Yes. That's some strategic.
Yeah, I don't know if he actually put that much thought into it, but it's.
We're giving him a lot of credit for it,
Yeah,
Ro.
it's definitely there.
let's see what's next.
I don't know what that Flame Features is. That's over there in the chat.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Must just be somebody from YouTube.
Yeah. Do me a favor. People. If you do want to promote your channel or do want to promote something, try and do it a different way
Yeah. Instead of trying to promote it on other people's
on
stuff.
other people's channels. Please and thank you.
There's a bunch of stuff out there you can do to promote your stuff.
Yes.
And it's all free.
Yes. Lucky Smith. Did Lynch Mob win their last match? What I will do for you is I will check. But what you can do is you can go to badboysbp.com to check out that information.
Go to badboysbp.com and click on live brackets. Go to the Texas State Championship. Click on open teams. Type in Lynch Mob at the top. And they have a printed match for 3 p.m.
Yeah, so they're playing right now. They're playing, or they should be playing right now. They are on the B side, and they're playing against straight in. They should be on tables 23, 24, and 25.
Mr. Aaron Springs is on that team. Or we nicknamed him Dexter.
Dexter, does he look like Dexter?
He looks exactly like Dexter.
Oh man, I gotta go check that out.
Freaks me out, Dexter.
The sociopathic Dexter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason Boyd. They play
right
now.
That was a good shot. That is a nice safety right there. Tucked in real nice and tight behind that 8 ball. He's got a 1-rail kick to a ball, but I don't see anything he's making right off the bat.
Oh boy, that Brent can shoot. He got some love. That 11 didn't hit that too bad.
Yeah.
It's lightly grazed.
You would not believe how much better an 1/8 of an inch away from a ball is enough room. But when you suck those two together, where there's no air in between them, makes it a whole different ball game.
Oh heck yeah, that's called putting that ball in jail.
Yeah. I mean, in this particular situation, Little Joe has the opportunity to 1-rail kick at the 5, and he does have a way to get out of it. But usually, if you get them together,
you guys want to take a little together?
Oh, I can.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay. While Sophia chokes to death.
Okay, I'm back.
Sophia had trouble with water. I think it was a swallowing problem.
Cue the jokes.
I'm not sure, but yep, he got the 5 and he got a good hit. That's all he could really ask to do there. He was tied up tight. There was nothing else that he could really do other than get a good hit. It wasn't a whole lot of aiming involved. He just hit the rail and hit the 5.
I feel like there's another safety being done on table 1 here by Danny. And you know what's kind of dangerous about that is I think I'm alive. I think I'm okay.
All right, I'm going to step away for just a minute.
You're going to step away and go. I feel as though on table 1, Victor has an opportunity to carom the 14 ball out. Now, if it's going to make it, that might be kind of tough. what it is for these shots, the point of contact on that one, you measure for a 90-degree angle. And if he, I don't even know if I can draw a straight line right now, but let's see. Where you want your ball to go, you measure it, that spot. It's got to be a 90-degree angle off of the ball you're carrying off of. And he's not even going to do that, so I'm not even going to bother continuing forward. He is going to hit the 11. I personally feel that I want to get rid of that 14 and remove the problem now instead of trying to get back for it later, which, according to his body language, I'm not sure if he's happy or frustrated. And now I'm wondering if he has the cut over. Because if he had the cut over on the 14 into this corner pocket, he leaves himself perfect to get back to the 11. Now he's going to have to be creative, unless the 14 goes, and I just am not seeing it. It does not go. And he is not happy about that. On table 2, Brent is up.
Are they making you blow snot out your nose?
Well, I need to be careful with my sound effects because Amy came over and she was holding her cigarettes, and I was thinking, okay, do they want to go take a break? So I'm like, are you guys going to go? And I guess the is
That's kind of early in the
a
day
little
for
something
that,
else,
isn't it?
please. It's never too early for some.
Well, it is when you're at a pool tournament.
Thank you, Chris Baggett.
I take it the assassins are in pink.
Yes, the assassins are in pink and you are on. I'm here with Rick Jones.
Biatch.
So Victor on table 1. Oh, he pockets it good. And he has the 8 in the side, the left side. Giving Team LJB a little more hope on their journey to Be Hill Hill. Next up on table 1 will be Bryant and James G. Or, yep, James G is up to break. So they decided to sub Mr. James G in. And from what I understand, his nickname is King James. I know, right? No, them egos on those boys.
Well,
James is a 503 versus Bryant, who's a 477.
slight favorite here.
Sleepy, sleepy.
I'm old. Need a ball on the break.
Look at that cluster messy, though.
Not as bad as it looks if you can get. I think they'll really either one, really.
Yeah,
You could
either
shoot the
one.
6 in the side or 11 in the side. I don't know if the 4 is blocking it or not. 4 might be blocking the 6. But if you can make the 11.
Did you want me to try to do some interviews with the finalists?
If you
It's
want.
kind of tough.
It is really tough.
And plus, to
here.
try to wrangle them all, it's like herding cats.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad enough just getting their pictures.
Oh my, it's
handing
hard.
out the trophies.
People don't want to take pictures with their trophies out here.
Yeah.
Well, they have to get their damn money. If they want to give up their money, that's fine. Huh? What the hell happened? That was weird. Oh, I can't quit yawning. Oh my God, Buc-ee's. Wow. That place is just rocking.
You didn't get to any fight this time, did you?
Nah.
Okay.
No, there was a ton of people there. Holy moly. Ooh. Wow.
I know.
That was risky, but it worked.
Mm-hmm.
What a shot. Surprised they didn't put a little more draw on that. Just so he could get off that rail. I hate being on the rail. Well, that was a very nice shot there.
Well, all he has to do is make this one. He can be almost anywhere. And he is favored to make that 8 into the pocket, making the gap between Assassins and LJB a little smaller. All right, Little Joe got that game, so now it is 10-6. Next up on table 2 will be Ernesto versus Joe G.
Bayala. Ernesto's been around a long time. He's a pretty good player. Pretty nice guy, too.
That's what both you... That's exactly what Jeremy said, too. Pretty nice guy.
That's not Ernesto, though.
Well, that's Lil Joe.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Ernesto's going to be wearing a big pink polo.
Pink.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not Little Joe. That's Joe G. There's Joe E, who's Lil Joe, and then there's Joe G. Mike Grafe. Is it Grafe or Graffy?
Groff.
1 is Grafe, 2 is Graffy. Yvonne Sosa says, hi, Rick.
Hey.
Hey. Can you read all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how old do you think I am?
No,
I got
okay.
glasses
You know
on.
what? I'm asking that out of courtesy, okay? Because
Okay. See
okay.
how she just valued me big time. Okay.
Jeremy has a hard time reading because he needs
Did the
to go get
head
his eyes.
bobble, the hand wave.
Anyway, oh man, can I get?
What are you doing?
I need to get a spoon so I can eat some yogurt because I ate too much crazy stuff this week that I need to just balance everything out.
With yogurt?
And vegetables and fruit and things that have actually had to grow out of the earth. Oh, Groff. Thank you.
Like
It's Mike
Steffi.
Groff.
Like Steffi. No, you're good, dude.
I can be by myself. You guys are fine. They just have to deal with me.
I had to go to HR because Sophia came back here taking smoke. Sophia said he'll go back there. Yeah, we're
She
gonna
said
go.
it to me too. I'm like, it's a little odd in the day. Bad time to go do that. She's like, that's not what I mean.
Alright, well. Alright, I'm back. Just got back from it's a good break. On table 2 there. Just getting back here, so it looks like Bryant's shooting on table 1. Ernesto's on table 2 with Joe G. And Bryant is playing James. I believe that's James Garza. And Sophia's got some sort of food in a little bag. Oh no.
Oh no, that's
Oh,
That's my hair ties.
Oh, that's hair ties. Don't eat those.
Well,
They're chewy.
they're a little rubbery, overcooked.
This round's brought to you by Activa. When you're eating bland food at a pool tournament, you gotta keep
Anyway.
yourself regular.
For those of you that are watching, if you're just now joining the stream, here is the lineup. The roster, I mean. Oh, wow. We get to see his armpit.
No,
That's a fresh shirt.
look like it, yeah. It looks like Bryant made it a little bit more difficult for himself. I'm not so sure that. Yeah, James has a tough spot to get the one ball, but the rest of that rack looks pretty elementary. Yeah, he's looking at it right now. Just where do I need to get so I can just float down for that?
Joji's looking in good position here as well. All he's got to do is just do a stop shot on this 13 into the corner pocket, and he's set up for the 8.
And you know, it's something to actually pull one over on Ernesto. Their team's counting on that point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're on the hill, so they're counting on any point.
Yeah, it's good to take some away right here.
All right, you guys. So that's LJB with another. Oops. Whoa. Why did I just do that? Sorry.
She got a little carried away, but
I sure did. I'm back. That should be 7 now. So.
yeah, he got a little bit close to that 8 ball to float down to where he wanted to be to make the 1. I'm not sure what James is going to do here. He wanted to be a little further away so he could just drift down table and have a shot on the 1.
Next up is going to be Leon versus Victor on table 2. Boy, these guys are really making a fight for that hill match.
Yep. The important thing is to stay in control of the 2 tables.
Yes. Daryl Montgomery. For those of you out there that don't know, and I don't think I've met Daryl. Daryl is a CSI ref.
Yeah, he's a referee, and he usually plays in this tournament. He usually doesn't ref it, but he usually plays here. I think he has some health things going on that's keeping him from playing here this time.
Well, I hope you get better. I hope you get well. Oh man, it is so easy to eat horribly when you're out on the road.
Yes, it is. It's too easy. It's actually hard to eat well. Just not enough options.
That's where
You'll
I gotta
find the
plan
same.
ahead.
You'll find the same thing in Vegas though. When you're there for 3 weeks, it's hard to keep anything going as far as food wise. I mean, we get to the point where Bonnie's liking meatball subs, you know, because it's hot food.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yep.
James almost scratched.
Yep. And Bryant seems to be a pretty tough competitor.
I think he's able to see the 1 for sure.
Well,
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Bryant is on solids.
no, Bryant's shooting the
know.
stripes, so
Oh yes, James was solids. Bryant
Yep.
is shooting the stripes. Is he hooked?
I don't know. If he
Let's
is, he's got all sorts of issues going on.
Let's take a look. Oh gosh, I wish I could
No,
zoom.
I don't think he's hooked.
I don't think he's. I
But
think he is
can-
hooked.
He is from all but 1 ball, I believe. I think he can hit one of them.
Let's go ahead and bring back over to here.
Yeah, he's calling.
Oh, whoa.
He called something there. I'm not sure what he called, but he did. Yeah, he thinks he can get that 15.
Oh, get the 15 over here?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, he sure...
Oh,
He could.
yeah, and just barely missed it.
And that makes it tough here for James.
Yeah.
Sure, James can go ahead and cut this, but where he's going to send that cue ball, not too sure. If he can do it just right, he can cut it and
I think with them, are they still on
follow
the
it.
hill? No.
Assassins is on the hill. LJB is not.
How are they on the hill?
Oh, no, I'm not. Why am I saying on the hill?
Yeah, it's not. They're still 3 points away, so.
Bob G and David W, thank you. You know what? I'm just gonna sit here and eat my yogurt and get some sugar into my system because I'm still thinking that it's a race to 11 when this is the mixed open, not the mixed B.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mute me and eat my yogurt.
It's all right, Sophia. James is, he was hoping to sink that ball and leave the one ball in front of it. It's a good thing he didn't sink it, though, because he did leave it open. And yes, Bryant still can just make that ball and come right out of it. But Victor just won on table 2. So that makes it 10-8. They're bringing this right back to him. Bryant made the first ball in his run. He's going to make the second and then come right back out.
So during the time that table 1 has been playing, this will be the third match that's going to be played on table 2.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Bryant's got a tough cut on the 12. Should give him pretty much, he overcut it and scratched. But the ball did finally go, but it was overcut.
Wow. This is not the position that these guys want to be in right now.
No.
They've had such a strong lead. And just as we said before, you may have a strong lead. They were up 10-4.
Yep.
They're up 10-4, and look at how the tides have turned. Mike Groff is saying bad rolls coming Assassin's way here at the end, and that's the truth. And it could be weird decision making. It could also be feeling the pressure of how quickly the LJB team is climbing up. There are multiple factors as to why weird things happen. Hey, Roger's back.
You want to have Roger sit in with you?
Whatever you want to do. If Roger wants to
doesn't
hang
matter.
out, I'm going to go out there and what just happened? It must be 10-9 now.
James scored on table 1.
Okay, table 1.
Yep.
So now it's 9. That's right. I don't need to mark the numbers in here until there. Look how tight it is now. It's now 10-9, and I need to find out who's going to be playing Brent.
That's 5 straight points for Little Joe's team.
Yes.
5 straight points.
Sorry. I believe, if everything is correct, Brent will be playing James G on table 1.
Yep.
It'll be either... Okay.
Yeah, that is who it is. Yeah.
Wait, a tiny guy?
No,
Oh.
that's Danny playing on table 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep, sure enough, that is James coming back up onto the table on table 1. So he will continue to sub in for Emilio.
And it looks like they have the 2 balls actually on the rack, and James said it was okay for Brent to pull it. As long as they agree, that's fine.
Oh my goodness. Daryl Montgomery said, my first time to work this tournament, Christy was running the referees. All she had me do was sit between 2 ladies' teams to keep them from fighting. Oh, Lord.
I know one of the teams.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
We don't have that problem anymore.
Oh no, they're playing.
Yeah, they're playing. They're just on their best behavior now. They learned the warning system. They're on 1 and there is no 2, right?
Oh, my goodness. Now, I don't know anyone here, but I already took a guess. And my guess was right, which is bad.
Huh.
That's bad.
Were you going out front or
No.
no?
I don't need to now because now I know who is who.
Oh, okay.
They subbed in James anyway.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let Roger sit down then.
Yay, Roger. You want some yogurt? Jason Boyd, yes, Brent is playing, but I was trying to figure out if they were going to keep James in or James as a sub or put back in Emilio. Rogerson is back here. Did you have a good little break there?
Oh yeah.
Ready to work again?
No. So the last time I saw the stream, it was 10-4.
Yes, it's
Yeah, I
changed
got a big swing.
dramatically. If this does go to Hill, it would be Danny from the Assassins playing Lil Joe from LJB.
Huh. That means Ernesto is not the tiebreaker.
Might have been the situation where they figured they would not be in this spot
Yeah, but remember what we said
Yep.
earlier. You have to put your best player as your
as
tiebreaker.
the tiebreaker.
I
Agreed.
mean, maybe that other guy, or Danny or whatever, plays
Well, Danny's
better.
a 644.
Oh
and
yeah, I'm not taking nothing away from his game, but there's not too many players that are better than Ernesto.
Ernesto. Yep. That's what I'm hearing. And this is an A-side match, so either which way, both teams are advancing forward. One team just has to do a little bit more work to get
Back
get
to
to
the
the-
finals.
to get to the hot seat. Yes.
No, this is the hot seat.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
So
Let me take a look here.
I mean, I think it's the hot seat.
Let me take a look at the bracket.
I was told it was the hot seat. I didn't look either.
I never trust. Okay.
Can you?
You learning anything, Roger?
Oh no, I'm not learning a thing over here.
Mm,
I guess it's not the hot seat.
it is not the hot seat.
Oh wow.
Hold on a second.
I guess I got the online breaker right here.
LJB is playing.
It
This
is the hot
ho-
seat.
This
yeah.
is the hot seat match.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. And on table 2, Danny, he's got a way to probably, oh gosh, kick out the 11, but I don't know what he's planning on doing with this 10 here. What would you do, Roger?
For which one? I'm not. Oh, sorry.
On
I was
table
looking at
2?
the bracket.
Table 2.
Okay.
I don't think he can see it to make it right now. I mean, if he could, that's the ideal spot.
Yes. I mean, he could shoot the 9 ball into the corner and bump into the 11.
Uh-huh.
Okay, depending on how hard he hits it, the 11 probably will go out a little bit. I mean, he could shoot the what is it, the 13 in the
Mm-hmm.
side,
13 on
and
the
draw
side.
back out to like a little bit past like where the 8's at to shoot the 10. He could play a safety here. I mean, just hit the 11 basically straight on just to make it bump out a little bit.
He's opting for the 9. Looks like he's throwing a little bit of bottom left. Okay, so then he owns that pocket.
Yep.
No, he doesn't. I think the 7 can squeak through, maybe even tap off the 9 eventually if that's.
That's the case. I
Yeah.
mean, it should. I mean, if I was Floyd, I'd be kind of like hitting the 2 ball right now, trying to play a safety. Possibly behind the 1, but I mean, if he doesn't get that, I mean, he can go to the right side of that. Basically, like straight on, I guess.
Oh, Daryl. Yeah, the restrooms here are pretty nice. The family restroom has a little changing table. It's not your traditional changing table. It looks like almost like a massage table. I may have been in there a couple times just to close my eyes for a few minutes.
She was just getting a massage. She's lying.
Whatever the case is, this is some good pool.
It is. I mean, I know most of the guys that are on the LJB team, and from what I've seen of Ernesto or the Assassins, I mean, they all shoot great. I mean, we were playing next to them yesterday, and I think they ran out like 7 racks in a row. I'm like,
Jeez.
well, that's good for them. They played great. We lost to the team that they beat last night, and those guys are still in it. And they shot really strong too.
Wow, that was a strong shot by Brent on table 1. All he's got to do now is just
Draw back.
shoot that, draw back, and
Hope to get a little bit of angle.
yeah. Even if he doesn't have a lot of angle, I have a feeling that even if he just jumps out a tiny little bit, if it's straight, you can kind of throw a little bit.
Hmm. I'm sure he's going to go off the rail
Yes.
to about like the first diamond.
Look at that. He gave
Yep.
himself perfect angle. Daryl Montgomery. I have not tackled the forklift yet. I will probably try to do that at some point. Okay. On table 1, Brent is favored to make this 8 ball.
Good shot.
Very nice. So that makes Assassins up on 11 to 9. Next up on table 1 will be should be Bryant versus Joe G. That's Joe G racking right now.
Yeah, from where they're from, they have like a bazillion Joes that live there, so they all have their little nicknames.
And they are sponsored, it looks like, by Lil Joe's. Lil Joe's Billiards and Bar in Victoria, Texas. You can't tell, it's right there.
It's a real nice place. They have pretty decent sized tournaments up there. If y'all are interested in going out there for their tournaments, you can find them on Facebook.
Chilly.
I got to go outside where it's warm.
The sun. Oh yeah, it should be warm. What I was saying earlier was that it kind of trips me out because it's tough to be inside. It's tough for my brain to process. I'm inside, and as warm as it is in the room, it's the same walking out.
Oh yeah.
Air conditioning is not something that people typically have in Washington. So when we do have crazy weather, the Home Depots and all the hardware stores, department stores that sell air conditioners, they sell out.
Oh wow. Well, you don't have to worry about that here.
Everywhere's got air conditioning here.
Yeah, I mean, summer times, I mean, get up to 103 to like
Yeah.
105 on average.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then when you think it's cold where you live, and then you move to Texas, when it gets to be that cold, you're like super freezing. But when it
Oh.
gets to their cold here at like 40,
Yvonne Sosa says, thanks, Roger, for that. We try. That's awesome. Yvonne, why aren't you here? Because you're running stuff down there.
yeah. Do you think he's gonna try the carom, the 10 ball to the 9, like cue ball off the 10?
Yes, I see that happening right now because what that does is it also pops out the 10 ball.
He has a possible scratch shot though.
You think it's going to... Oh, just
Yeah.
like that. What? Wow.
That's why you cannot hit that ball hard. I mean, you want it to.
Because you want to get your cue ball
yeah,
out
you
of
want-
there.
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of the time you're gonna scratch on that shot. I tend not to shoot that shot just because I know I'm gonna scratch most of the time.
I felt that I would want to carom off the 10 into the rail and into the 9.
Well, I don't think he had the angle for that.
Oh, no? Okay.
Yeah. That's what we all want. But yeah, if he had a slight more angle, he probably could have. But
Mhm.
really, that's the harder shot because you can come right like on the rail behind the ball. I mean, like right there and knock it out this way instead of.
Gotcha.
I think he could see the 11.
Oh, yeah. He can see the 11 from that angle.
And it looks like Joe G might clean up this rack. Shoot the 12.
Shoot the 12 and just
Draw
draw.
back about a
Mhm.
foot, and then so he can get the angle to go across the table for the 8 in the corner over there, or 8 in the side, either one. And
all
look-
he really has to do is just hit this and get even in this area.
But see, that you don't want to hit it in that area because
You
you
could
might
scratch.
scratch. Exactly. So you want to either under hit it, or you want to over hit it, and he overcut
And
it.
he
Wow.
overcut it.
You would have got pretty decent shape on the 8 also if he would have made it.
But he was trying to get too perfect again
Exactly.
instead of giving him that range, just like you said.
You can't get perfect in this game because we're not perfect.
You are so wise. Wise beyond your years, Roger.
I try.
How's it feel just to doodle around all day, Kenny?
Yeah, not do anything.
Mm-hmm, sure. Oh, you cleaned that up really nicely. Oh, why is it so pixelated right there?
It's a vector. I don't know. And it'll blow up huge. I don't know. All things a vector, though.
I know it's a vector, but even when you blow it up, it's not supposed
Figured
to.
he's going to shoot the 2 into the 14, then play the safe.
Huh?
Or he might try to follow it.
It looks
I played
awesome.
the safe.
It looks
He
amazing.
played the bank shot on the 11, rattled it. He was straight in on the 10. Wow, that was a good try. So I think Floyd on the right table can shoot the 6 ball into the 11 and possibly try to hook him behind the 8 ball. Might be a good try. Looks like Joe G's going 2 rails to the 8. Oh, man, he almost hit it. That was a great shot.
That was very nice. Very nice attempt. All right, we've got 180 some odd viewers in the chat room right now. If you guys can help out and do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, hit the like button. That way the bad boys can keep their ability to hire me for such events. You out of here, Buffalo Bill?
Yep.
That was Buffalo Bill, who celebrated his birthday here yesterday, 75th birthday. Shout out to Buffalo Bill, CSI ref, the oldest one.
He's one of the nicest refs you'll
Yes,
ever find,
and
for
one of the
sure.
nicest.
I played him in a Oklahoma tournament last year, and I ended up playing him, and he was making me laugh the entire time I played him, which made it just an even better match.
Crazy Talk 32, he said, wow, get a shot clock in here. But no shot clock, but if it's taking someone way too much time, you can ask, talk to the team first and say, all right, can your player kind of pick it up here? That still doesn't work, call a ref, and they'll probably implement a shot clock if it becomes really disruptive to the game.
So Floyd looks like he has a pretty decent run out here. 3 balls left in the 8. Joe G looks like he needs to hit the 8 off the 7 and call it in the side, like the carom shot.
Carom back off.
Yes.
Well,
He's just gonna opt for the safety, which is not a bad shot.
I'm just a little crazy, but what I think I like doing here is shooting for that 7 to go down to combo in that 1.
See,
Go ahead.
I mean, I don't necessarily like going for the shot, just
but
because.
leaving the cue ball.
Yeah,
back
but
there.
even if you leave the cue ball down here,
Uh-huh.
you can still leave more options.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, I agree. If that combo's not straight in, then I agree to knock it out and stick him right on the 4 ball.
But it looks like the combo might be doable for him here. He's seeing it.
I mean, if not, he can shoot the 5 ball and break it out. I mean, he has several different options he can do. He can use the 2 ball.
And on table 2, Floyd has left himself with a bank.
Floyd's probably gonna cut that ball. Yeah,
Wait, what did he call?
He called the corner to cut
here?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've known Floyd for years.
Oh, okay.
I know his game pretty well.
All right, Floyd takes that to 10. What I don't like about playing this safety on table 1 is that you don't know how your opponent kicks.
Exactly.
And if your opponent kicks
like any good,
I mean, that 8 ball has a strong chance to get there. And if it doesn't, if he gets even close, and if he gets it to hit here, then it blocks your stuff.
I mean, he can kick at it, and the 8 can hit the 4 ball and go in. I mean, like there's like several different factors you gotta take into this, and I don't think he thought about any of that. I mean, plus the guy might be really good. He might be the best kicker in the world. You just don't know.
Ernesto is playing Victor on table 2. David W says, hard choices for hot seats. Let him play.
Ooh.
Oh.
That was close. Try the carom shot to get the 4 out of there. Oh, I called it safe. Ernesto said he's been really, he's been struggling on his break because the cue ball keeps on getting kicked in. And it just happened again.
Man.
I mean, you can't ask for a much better break than what he just did.
I know. It's pretty wide open. I think that might have been his first scratch on the break, though. For this match, at
For
least.
this match, yeah. He
Yes.
said other matches that he's been really struggling with the break.
Okay.
He's been hitting it good every time. It's just, I mean, he said that like another ball comes up and kicks it in the side or in the corner. And I think he lost a couple games last night because of that.
Dang.
But, I mean, his team still shoots really good. So, I mean, of course, they still came back and won. But
Mm-hmm.
you can never count Little Joe's out. They do shoot really well together. And that's the thing I've always said is if you can't mesh well with your team, you're just going to be fighting the whole time. And that usually never ends up well. And those guys have been playing with each other for years. And I think that's why they're doing so good. And they shoot great also. And yeah, it was his second scratch on this one.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got ran out on earlier.
Shows how much I'm paying attention. Mike Groff, I don't even know.
Oh, you
Oh,
missed
wow.
it. Wow.
And that was Bryant.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we could be seeing a pretty good match
yeah,
right here.
it's,
Real even match.
if Joe G makes this shot, it'll be 11-11 tied up.
Possible scratch. He made it. Oh, that was a good shot. All right. It is now 11-11.
Yeah, it's 11-11 now. Up on table 1 will be Leon versus Floyd. Should this go hill, the real hill, not my perceived hill. I kept thinking that they only had a race to 11 because I was still in mixed B mode. It'll be Danny for Assassins versus Lil Joe from LJB.
A little interesting on that 3-ball shot. Bump it into the 2. I mean, Victor's going to have to go for the 2-ball here. I mean, really, I mean, he can go the other way. Just make it a little bit more difficult on him. That was one hell of a shot right there.
I'm going to see if this works. I'm getting way too fancy with stuff right now.
But that's why they like having you here. None of these guys over here knew how to do any of this. That's why you're a keeper for life.
For life. Oh, 11-11, that's right.
And
Thank you.
If he wins this, it's going to be 12-11.
That's the second time that's happened. Thank you, Georgie, and thank you, Karen, and thank you, Roger. It is 11-11.
Ooh. think he wanted to run into the 11 ball, but he has a cut on it, so. I mean, at this level, I mean, you kind of figure these guys will make cuts like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, be a good possibility.
He's queuing up pretty high for that.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Good shot.
Okay. All right, so it goes.
LBJ goes up to
They
12
got to
to
the
11
hill
lead.
first. Wow.
Wow.
And it'll be Danny.
Being down 12 to 4, and now they're or 10
Mhm.
to 4, and now they're up 12 to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, shooting good.
Indeed.
I just realized I still haven't picked up my check from my 8-ball winnings.
Why don't you go do that?
Eh.
He's like, no big deal. I'm like a baller, so I don't really have to worry about all that. He didn't say all that.
I'd rather just lost. I'm not good at anything.
No, don't say that. All right, so Leon is solids.
Oh, that's cool.
I was just trying to see what would look all right. In mathematics, there is a symbol for stripes, or a symbol that has a circle with a stripe through it, and see if I can find it.
Right, down.
No, I mean,
It's right there in the middle. Up, right there.
that one? Yeah, there we go. I like that. There we go. Look, we're gonna get super fancy here. Oh, let me see how that looks. Ah, that looks
There you go.
good.
That looks
All
good.
right, I'll take it. Okay, so Leon is solids, as indicated by the little solid dot next to his name. Floyd is stripes, as you can tell, with a ball and a stripe through it, a line through it. It's good enough for now.
See, he's going to be shooting a 3-ball, and
Mhm.
that hit it perfect. I was just about to
Perfect.
say that, to hit it like that.
That
Come
was
up from
perfect.
behind it. Because if you hit it solid, you have a chance of hitting the 9-ball with the 2, and
Now,
it might tie up again.
the back cut on the 6 can be pretty tough, but if he makes it successfully, I think he's good to get out to here.
Well, he has to hit it kind of hard.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to hit it all the way to the rail, back to the other rail, up to the top, like middle diamond. It's going to hit to about right there. No, it's not going to go that far.
Oh, sorry. It'll hit to, you think, right about...
Yeah, about right where your clicker's at right now. About around that area.
Oops.
That's a good circle.
This telestrator is a little fickle. And
Yep, see? He's
what does
going off the bottom rail right there. That's where he wants to be. Because he's going to try to put a lot of left English, outside English on it. And I mean, you don't have to hit it hard because these tables are kind of fast. But you don't want to have the wrong angle on the 2-ball.
Oh, wow, look at this
Whoa.
beautiful shot. He got into
Perfect.
that square pretty much, the
Yep.
circle square.
Uh-huh. He hit
That
that
was
ball
pretty.
perfect. Now he's just got to hit this shot to avoid the scratch in the bottom corner. And I think he should be pretty good.
And then over here, Danny is stripes.
Yep, it looks like he's running out pretty good also. So I think Leon's going to come and hit it. Yep, basically perfect. All he's got to do is just punch it a little bit with a little like top center, and it's gonna come out in between the second diamond and the spot. Yep, right about there. Yep.
This is huge. This is so huge.
Yeah, they need both of these games to win.
Yes. All right, folks. That means Assassins and LJB are tied up, and it is down to table 2. Down to whatever happens on table 2, which I am heading on over there right now.
I'm gonna try to set up for the 12. That's a good shot. I mean, he could shoot the 14, but I think the 12 goes past the 10. And you want to save your 13 ball for your setup for the 8. So I mean, if I was at the table and the 12 passes by the 10, I'd shoot the 14, stop it, shoot the 12, stop it, and then just shoot the 10, just go off the rail, pass the 6 ball, and it should be easy W for him if he does that. Alright, he's got that little bit of angle to go off the rail past the 6 ball. He doesn't want to try to hit it too hard. I mean, he has to get to the middle of the table, like right past the 6. But I mean, of course, you still have 2 balls left after this, so you don't want to.
He got there.
Yeah, I think he hit it a little too soft though, because he has a lot of angle. So he
may have to try to make that cue ball dance a little bit and come back out this way. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But I mean, he can also just stun it and try to hold it. And nope, he did what you were saying. It's a good shot.
And he hit that real good. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy.
No, either he has to super slow roll this, or he has to go 2 rails. I mean, possibly 3. Just go across.
This is a very, very awesome match right now. Those of you in the chat room, please, and thank you, hit that thumbs up.
I slow rolled it. Oh, he hit that beautiful.
Wow. Again, this is an A-side match. This is the hot seat match. Whichever team does not win this one. Whew, okay. All right, Assassins takes that down.
Good job,
They
Assassins.
are celebrating. Yes, absolutely. They're both still in it. Assassins move on forward. LJB will just have to battle a little bit on the B side. Just one match, I believe.
One match?
One match to get back over. This is Sophia Tran, and I'm here with
Or Roger Sin.
Thank you very much for joining us. We will be back shortly. Bye.